Champions League is back with a bang. Couple of great games yesterday, couple of great games today. Let's talk about them today. Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich 3, Chelsea 1. This is the game coming into today. Everybody had their eyes on. Big clash, two top teams. Chelsea back in the Champions League. A lot of history between these teams. And Bayern Munich looked the better team for the majority of the game. I thought the first half was pretty even. I really liked some of Olise's passing. I know he wasn't great taking on his men a lot of the time, but some of his passing, just that early ball worked a couple times in from the top corner of the box, just on the wing, cut through Chelsea a lot, got through them, a couple of good chances from that, and then obviously he takes, I forget who on, takes it to the byline, crosses it in, Chalobah own goal, 1-0, Bayern Munich. And it was deserved because they were putting the pressure on. They were breaking a lot better. They were creating the better chances. Chelsea had a few good chances in the beginning, the Cucurella header especially. But I thought it was deserved. And then the Caicedo penalty, stonewall pen. Caicedo, little reckless, just misses the ball. Maybe if he got his foot on it, you can argue it's not, but I still could see them giving it, even if he does get the edge of his boot on it. And Harry Kane puts it away. 9th goal against Chelsea. 9th goal of the season. Kind of fitting. Chelsea then immediately come back. Cole Palmer with a break. Starts deep. Drives all the way down. Lays it off. Gets it back. Boom. Top bins. 2-1. And the game was on. Cole Palmer this whole game was dangerous through the middle. Second half, he played out on the wing a little bit more. I didn't think he was as deadly. I thought the times that he did float out there, he looked good, but then Chelsea kind of had no options in the middle. They didn't really have a lot of attacking threat. Then, second half, bad play from Chelsea. Bayern's press, which they had been getting through all night, Chelsea, but this time it finally caught up with them. Bayern win the ball. Harry Kane, lovely finish into the bottom corner. Makes it 3-1, and that kind of killed off the game for me. I thought after that, Bayern were willing to give up the ball a little bit more. They didn't really feel like Chelsea was putting a lot of pressure on them. Chelsea didn't really create a whole lot of chances until the very end. They had one or two shots. I don't even know if they went on target, but that was pretty much the game. Bayern with the deserved win. Chelsea still look good. You know, it's a tough game to go on the road to the Allianz and try and get a result. I wouldn't keep your head down if you're Chelsea. I'd pick yourself up and say, we got a good team. There's still a lot of young players in here. I think some of the changes could have came earlier. Neto off of the left, I didn't like particularly. I think he's a lot better off the right. Someone that I do rate that didn't have a great season last year. But I think they should have brought on someone off the left instead of playing Reece James in midfield or Enzo in the 10, playing Palmer in that 10, and then having someone else fill on the right for him or someone else fill on the left for Neto. Second game, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. Liverpool win it late again. Jesus Christ. How many times are they going to do this? It's so agonizing, so annoying, because this was the game that they really took their foot off the gas. So early on, they get a free kick. Fortunate with the deflection, Andy Robertson gets the goal 4 minutes into the game. And Liverpool were cruising. They put the pressure on right again. Salah, great feet. Boom. Typical Salah finish. Puts it in. 2-0 within 6 minutes. And after that, Liverpool were fine playing off of the break. They didn't really hold on to a lot of the ball after that. They kind of were, Atleti was starting to get at them around like the 15th, 16th minute. Started putting the pressure in, but Atleti tonight, so many crosses that just met nobody. Shots that were blocked or went nowhere. Really didn't take advantage of their chances. I know they're missing Julian Alvarez, probably their best player, let alone best attacker. And I think if he's in this game, maybe they take one or two. Maybe they leave with a win, or at least leave with a draw. But they put the pressure on most of the time. Liverpool were breaking well, creating chances still. Second half, they came out. They looked a lot better. Today, I thought Wirtz this is probably the best game I've seen for him since that first half in the Community Shield. I thought in the first half, he looked a little quiet. Then he started really coming in, stopped hiding a little bit, came onto the ball, linked up well, created some good chances. He had that good chance, tried to lay it off the Frimpong. I don't know if it was a layoff or a bad touch, but it didn't work. It got cut out in the end. But I thought he looked really good in the second half, especially. Had a really good turn into the box. Created some decent chances, was really linking up play well. Looked dangerous off of the left before he got subbed out. Gravenberch and Soboslai, two more players that I thought were phenomenal tonight. I thought Gravenberch was picking up the ball in so many times and just driving through, muscling through. Soboslai, same thing, all over the pitch. He was really everywhere, and that's the kind of the thing he's known for, is just being a workhorse. And Mo Salah gets the goal, gets the assist, was largely quiet outside of the goal and the assist for parts of this game. When the game became level, then you saw him wake up a little bit more, start putting in crosses, start taking on his man. And not a bad game from Salah, but just another game where he kind of is a passenger for a while and pops up with G&A to kind of cover it up. Not to slight Mo Salah in any way like that, but I think as a whole, these Liverpool performances need to step up if they're really going to challenge for the Champions League. I think they're going to win the league still, even like this. But they can't keep giving up these 2-goal leads. They can't keep letting these teams create chances against them, because better teams than Burnley and Atleti today and Arsenal, when they played at Anfield, will take advantage of that and put Liverpool away or put them in a deficit and not let them breathe. So Isak, the debutant today, I actually didn't think had a bad game. I thought he had a couple of good chances. He was getting in the right spots. He never really had a clear-cut chance to score, but I thought he was doing all the right things. He hasn't played too much. He didn't have a preseason. Played, I think, 10, 20 minutes with Sweden, and he's really just getting fitness. He didn't play on the weekend. Came in today, did, I think, decently well, and I wouldn't shit on him, not because he didn't get G&A. I still think he's good. I still think he's going to be the starting striker. Ekitike came on and didn't really do a whole lot, but he's still young. He's still finding his feet. So, and they won the game, so it really doesn't matter. As for Atleti, like I said, creating these chances, these crosses, they have to do a lot better. Llorente's first goal, a little bit fortunate not to get ruled out for offside on Griezmann. Standing right in front of Alisson, I thought it maybe should have been disallowed, but I don't know. It's hard to say. If they don't give it, it's like whatever. I can't really fault them for not giving it, but I think it maybe should have been given in this instance. And then the second goal, little lucky on the deflection, but hits it well, levels the game. And at this point, I thought Liverpool were really going to drop points. I actually believed it, but then you see Van Dijk at the end of the game, headed in, score. Before that, I thought we saw at 2-1, the chance from Salah, really open chance, hits the post. I thought that was going to come back to haunt them. Then it turns 2-2, and it's like, wow, is Liverpool really going to throw away this game? No, they didn't. This is a win of champions, as they've done in the last couple of games. And when this Liverpool team finds their feet, they're going to be very, very dangerous. They're going to be putting 5 past teams. But as for today, I would step up the performances a little bit. The penalty against Longley that did not get given, I thought shouldn't have been a penalty, but I found the reasoning a little weird. It did come up off his body, but I think when I saw it, did clip his hand a little bit, and I don't think that should be a pen. Same way Madrid yesterday, that I don't think that should have been a penalty with his arm trailing. I think it's weird how UEFA does it, but a lot of the commentators said, it doesn't clearly hit his hand. I think in that instance, if the ref gives a pen, it's a pen. If not, then it shouldn't be. But overall, I don't think it should have been a pen. So, yeah, good performance from Liverpool. Great win. Good performance from Bayern Munich. They could be really deadly in Europe this year. But, yeah, more Champions League tomorrow. I'll see you then.